Here's an interesting one then, Supermono Ducati. Little bit of an anomaly in Ducati's modern history, if you like. Very, very rare machine. They only made around 70 of these. This is one of the first batch, the 93 bikes. And it's interesting. Ducati started out with singles, and obviously the twin is made out of two singles basically, but here in the early 90s, Ducati kind of almost went back to their roots and produced this bike, which I think essentially when it started out it was going to be a production machine, but it never made it into production. There was only ever a racer, almost prototype you could argue. It's really, really unusual and very clever because it thinks sort of mechanically, it thinks it's the twin. So it's got two conrods but only one piston. The second conrod attaches to like a lever which is pivoted into the crankcases and counterbalances the crankshaft, and so it cuts out the vibration, allowing the bike to rev, and means it's much smoother than most twins. Some twins have a counterbalanced shaft, but this has almost got like a dummy cylinder. It's a very clever design. It was designed by Massimo Bordi and then styled by Pierre Blanche. Some amazing figures on this as well, really. I've read that there are 136 kilos fully wet, so that's with a full tank of juice and water and oil and everything on there, which is just ridiculous. Something like 122 dry. They produced around 60-70 horsepower. Later ones produced a little bit more. Earlier ones like this was more like 60, and got a top speed of sort of 140, 150 miles an hour, I would imagine. They won most of the singles races. They entered like Daytona and Isle of Man and things like that. Rob Holden did well at the island, and Alan Cathcart has won Daytona and various bits and bobs like that. They often beat much bigger, more powerful machines because of their sheer nimbleness and weight. So, you know, just a breathtaking machine styling wise. I think arguably it's one of the best looking Ducatis ever built, and really interesting from a technical point of view too. Lots of magnesium, lots of carbon fibre, built in the race department alongside the sort of Corsas at the time, 888s and early 916s. Just a very rare, very beautiful, very interesting machine. I doubt we will ever see bikes like this come from any manufacturer ever again, because it's just too expensive to produce sort of low numbers, one-off special bikes like this. And you know, now Ducati is owned by Audi and is very much a corporate machine. They won't let projects like this out the gates again, and probably projects like this won't exist again. So, you know, just wanted to share it with you. As ever, I'll sort of grab the camera and show you around the bike. But just what a wonderful, beautiful, interesting bike. Very rare to see one in the flesh. We've all seen them on the pictures, but to get one here in the shop, I'm super pleased to have done that. Obviously this is a bike we've sold, and I just wanted to share it with you before it went off to its new home.